Hola chicos y chicas, mis amigos. Actualmente estoy haciendo una serie de lecciones acerca de la pronunciación en inglés. At this moment, currently, I am making a series of lessons about pronunciation. We don't say about the pronunciation, about pronunciation in English. I am going to make many lessons. That is my plan. I'm going to make many lessons that will help you to become more familiar with all of the combinations of letters that form different sounds in English. The first sound that I'm going to focus on is the short sound made by the letter E. Eh. There are a few ways that the sound eh is formed in English. By the letter E, eh, in bed. Also by the letters E, A, which I call the eh in head rule. The eh in head rule. And also AI in the word said. To my knowledge, hasta lo que yo sé, the only word that exists where AI has the sound eh is the word said. So, starting today, I am going to make a series of lessons that hopefully, como se dice, con esperanza, will help you to improve your pronunciation of English words. To start off, we are going to talk about the eh sound. The eh sound. It is the short sound that is made by the letter E. The letter E has a short sound, eh, and a long sound, E. Here we are going to talk about the short sound made by the letter E. Bed, bed. This is a very common word, so I am calling this rule the eh in bed rule. I want you to know that these are not common rules for pronunciation. You will not be able to go online and look for the eh in bed rule. These are rules that I have come up with to help you learn the different sounds that are formed by the combinations of letters and by the different letters in English. However, they are not rules that can be found online anywhere else. I will be surprised if you find someone else who is teaching you this way. The reason I am using this method is because when I taught my own children how to read, I taught them using these methods. So that's why I'm using these same methods to teach you. So we are going to call the short E sound the eh in bed rule. Okay. Bed, la cama. Bed. Red, rojo. Red. Dado de comer. Fed. Fed. I have already fed the children. The children have already been fed. Fed. Dado de comer. Led. There are many different ways to translate the word led, so I'm just going to tell you how to pronounce it at the moment. Led. Now I want to teach you a trick for learning how to pronounce words correctly in English. When there is only one vowel, typically the word has its short sound. Bed has only one vowel, so it has the short sound. Red, fed, led. These words have only one vowel, so those words have the short sound eh that is made by the letter E. Now, if you look at these words, I have added a vowel to the words that are on this list. Bed has one vowel, but when you add another vowel, such as an A, the word becomes bead. Bead, because the second vowel, the A, causes the E to have a long sound. The second vowel causes the first vowel to have its long sound. And the long sound of the letter E is E. Okay, the short sound of the letter E is E, and the long sound of the letter E is E. So when you add a second vowel to a word, or when a word has a second vowel, the second vowel causes the first vowel to have its long sound. So bed, when you add an A, becomes bead. Red, when you add a second vowel, becomes read. Now this word is interesting because when you add an E, it becomes, and we're not going to talk about what these words mean at this moment. Reed is a type of plant. I don't know how to say it in Spanish. The second vowel, the E, makes the first E have its long sound, so now this word is read. Here, the second vowel, the A, makes the first vowel have its long sound, so now this word is read. Okay, I hope you're following me. The word fed has only one vowel, so it has its short sound, e. Fed means dado de comer. However, if you add another vowel, e, then that causes the first vowel to have its long sound, feed. Fed con un solo vocal, feed con dos vocales, because the second vowel makes the first vowel have its long sound. So this word also can be pronounced lead, because the second vowel makes the first vowel have its long sound. Now, this is where English gets very tricky. Les voy a decir por qué se complica la pronunciación en inglés. The combinations of vowels can often make different sounds. In the next part of this lesson, I am going to teach you how the letters E, A can also form the sound E, the short sound, and we are going to call this the E and head rule. In this part of the lesson, we are going to talk about when the E sound is formed by the letters E-A. E-A. I call this rule the E in head rule because the letters form the same sound as the short E sound. E. Okay, it has the same sound. Now let's look at some of the words. We will increase your vocabulary because we are going to look at some of the words made by or formed with the sound E in head. Cabeza. La cabeza. Head. Head. El pan. Bread. Bread. El muerto. Dead. Dead. En lugar de. Instead. Instead. La pluma. Feather. Feather. El cielo o el paraíso. Heaven. Heaven. Leer. Tiempo pasado. Leer en tiempo pasado. Read. Read. El verbo leer es read. Read. Pero en este momento estamos hablando del tiempo pasado. Read. I have read the book. Have you read the book? En el pasado. Sordo. Deaf. Deaf. El plomo o hecho de plomo. Lead. Lead. El hilo, thread, thread. La respiración, breath, breath. Es diferente a la palabra breathe, breathe, respirar. La respiración, breath, respirar, to breathe. La salud, health, health. Medir o la medida, measure, measure, measure. El tiempo, weather, weather. La palabra weather es diferente a la palabra climate. Climate, el clima, climate. El tiempo, weather. El clima de hoy, the weather. El clima de costumbre, todo el tiempo, normal para esta parte del país, se dice climate. Pero hoy en este momento, weather. Pesado, heavy, heavy. Celoso, jealous, jealous. Cuero o de cuero, leather, leather. In English, the only word in which AI forms the sound is the word said. It is irregular. Well, everybody, I hope this lesson has been useful for you. I hope that maybe you have acquired some new vocabulary and that you have improved your pronunciation of some of these words. If you are interested, please like and subscribe to my channel. And also, I want you to stay tuned for the next lesson in which I will teach you about the long E sound and the different combinations of letters that can form the long E sound in English. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.